Hey up everybody, how you all doing? Welcome back to my channel, or hello if it's your first time here. I'm Wayne, I'm glad you could join me. Right, we're off to a rodeo today. Well, I'm not, what's her name again? EVA Beck is off to a rodeo, but I'm gonna join her along the way and see what she gets up to. Right, I was saying the other day about, when I was younger I used to think of cowboys riding cows, and this must be the reason, right? For the rodeo, obviously, I've always known what a rodeo is. I don't think we have them in this country. I've never heard of it anyway. Damn, never heard of it. I remember being on holiday in Spain when I was a kid, and we went to one of them bullfighting arenas, but we didn't watch a bullfight, we just watched a load of horse displays. That might be the closest I've ever been to a rodeo, and I know that's nothing to like. I know you're shouting at the screen now, but yeah, looking forward to checking this out. But yeah, this is a suggestion as well from Granny Goat. Thank you, Granny. Looking forward to checking this out. Let's go. Someone in the comments as well said they'd never heard of Milky Bar Kid until I mentioned it the other day, and the very next day they actually saw it, heard of it. The world's weird like that, isn't it? You never hear of something or see something. So I don't know. First time it happened to me, I remember buying a jacket. My first lot of wages as a kid, it cost me 70 quid. I still hate myself for doing that. My first lot of wages on a jacket back in the late 90s, I think it were. As soon as I got it, everyone that I saw seemed to have the exact same jacket. But yeah, it happens all the time, and you hear something, never heard of it, then it's just there constantly. The world's crazy. Anyway, enough of my rabbit. Let's go to the rodeo. I'll give it a subscribe and a like. Let's go.
There's been one thing that I've had on my bucket list of things that I want to do before I die since I can remember, and is this one really specific
European reacts. Right, I'll see if I can guess where she's from. I'm not good with accents.
super American thing. I've always wanted to attend a real life rodeo. You know, like a real proper country affair with like cowboys and horses and cows and bulls and barrel riding and all that crazy stuff that you only get to see.
I know the style of tie like that's called an hog tie, but what would they call it while they're doing it on the little calves like that?
You know, like a real proper country affair with like cowboys and horses and cows and bulls and barrel riding and all that crazy stuff that you only get to see in the United States. And it just so happens that there is a rodeo on this weekend in the town of Poole, right here in Montana, and it looks super local. So I'm gonna go and check it out. Polish. And I am so excited. You can't imagine. I've been in Montana for about a month, and it's becoming harder and harder to leave. It's just so beautiful out here. Eventually, I'll have to continue.
She sounds Australian to me.
Up north. But for now, this is my spot.
Clearly she's not.
I'm super excited about this rodeo because the rodeo is like the classic, like mythical, legendary thing about the United States. Like, that's just what people do here, right? I mean, I know not everybody in the United States has even been to a rodeo, but who doesn't love a good cliche?
I was going to say, I bet there's not a huge percentage that has. It's like, I've not been to very many Morris dancing sessions, so I bet most of you've never heard of Morris dancing, have you? I don't know. But yeah, I bet it feels nice filling up with gas there over in America compared to the prices over here in Europe. Assuming she lives in Europe, that is. She's European, she might even live there, I don't know.
Imagine being able to
I'll
build
edit these
anything.
out. We're back, or maybe I didn't need to.
I'm a little bit nervous because I really have no...
I just noticed European license plate, number plate there, so she's coming her own vehicle, so she lives in Europe still.
No idea at all what to expect. I don't know what the people will be like. I don't know if they'll be friendly or welcoming, or, you know, if people might have an issue with me filming in there. I just have no idea what it's gonna be like.
I love the view of the mountains in the background in some of these
Classic.
shots.
90% pickup trucks, just like in Texas. But I was mostly curious to see what kind of people come to see rodeos. One other very important thing. I'm not from here. I can't pretend that I'm from here. Maybe this is not the right place to wear my cowgirl hat. I think I'm just gonna put it back in the car.
See, I'd be nervous about that as well. Would that be too stereotypical, just rocking up in a cowboy hat?
One day, when I become a real cowgirl, I'll wear it to a rodeo. But today is not the day. Let's go. Bye, Odyssey. One ticket, please.
Cash is king.
Yes. So is this like a thing that happens every month or every year?
Every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, lucky me. Thank you. Thanks. Do you have like a program or something like that?
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Once a month or whatever. I'd imagine it'd be like once a year for a lot of them, because I bet the riders need a few weeks at least to recover.
See you.
It looks hectic, some of it that I've seen.
All right, let's take a look inside. What is actually happening here tonight? Ugh, wind. Okay, youth mutton. Hang on, wait, I need to sit down for this. This is too interesting.
Kids riding little sheep, I think I've seen that.
First things first. Can't go in without a snack, of course.
They might be catching
Guys,
the
what's
sheep.
like a thing that I should get at a rodeo? It's like my first time at a rodeo. I've never been.
First rodeo?
Yeah. Cheese fries.
Cheese fries?
Okay. Okay, cool. And then
Or
something.
nachos?
Or nachos. What would you recommend? Nachos or cheese fries?
Cheese fries.
Chips and
fries?
cheese, you can't go wrong.
I'll take cheese fries.
Okay.
And something to drink? I don't know.
Lemonade. We have Mountain Dew, we have 7-Up, we have root beer.
Root beer.
Root beer?
That sounds great. Thank you. Root beer. I don't think I've ever had this stuff before. First.
I used to love root beer back in the day. I remember the first time I had it was in a McDonald's many, many years ago. And I remember liking it. But last time I had it, I couldn't get it from a shop. I think my mum picked it up. I mentioned it and she was somewhere else and she picked it up and brought it back for me. And it just tasted like some sort of antiseptic medicine to me. It was probably a terrible brand or something, but I remember liking it. I probably drank it once before and I really enjoyed it, but I didn't like it.
Rodeo
Second time.
first root beer. Oh wow, they look different. They're like all like raw.
Yeah, I think they're homemade.
Amazing. Thank you.
Raw?
Got my fries, got my root beer, got my program,
They
got
don't look
everything. Let's go. I feel like such a tourist. I feel like everybody's watching me because I definitely look out of place, but I'm just gonna go with it. So take a seat. Everybody else is seated.
Oh, there's a few
Should've brought a
cowboy
hat.
hats.
All right, let's take a look at this. So, what's on today? Youth mutton bustin'? Youth mutton bustin'? I don't know what that means. Youth mini bull
I have heard of
riding.
that one.
Youth pony buckers. Does that mean that it's like kids on live animals? Is that possible? That sounds really dangerous. Okay, let's see.
You look out onto the arena.
As a kid, I would 100% have done that. You want to ride on the back of a sheep? Let's go. Not like the Welsh do. You know what I mean? But as an adult, no way am I getting on some sort of big beast and being booked around like that is crazy. Must
There, you'll see our sheep riders making their way across the arena.
So it's actually kids on animals.
Some of them are 4 and 5 years old.
What? What about insurance? Like, isn't that like really dangerous?
If you don't get a bump in life, you've never experienced it.
I love it. Would you get your kids to do that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I did it.
You've done it? No way. How was it?
Him and his
It was like
twin.
4 or something like that. Yeah, it was fun. I
Four.
started riding anything that had 4 legs and hair.
number 4 of the Montana Rock Products.
No way. So how many times have you fallen?
1,000.
How you learn?
Here we ride. Come on, let's bear down. Oh, take a look.
I want to see actual footage of the kid's face. I hope we see some actual footage of the kid's face as well. This is going on. Looks terrifying.
I'm amazed this is actually happening. These kids, they're like 4 years old and they're just riding sheep with no helmets on and falling all over the place. I shouldn't laugh, but I totally did not expect this. I thought they would be on like toy sheep. Sorry.
I'll be yours. I'll be sheep.
I mean, they don't really last very long.
I'm just about to say I can't blame them, but they're falling off pretty quick. But I bet that's what makes them want to do it into adult. Determined, them bloody sheep beat me, but the bulls won't.
Our final sheep ride
So
tonight,
impressed.
When I got started on this trip across the US, some people told me I'd be disappointed because there isn't that much culture in here. Well, I strongly disagree. If you look closely, you can find culture everywhere in the United States. This is most definitely culture. Sure, it may seem mundane to those of you who've lived here all your lives, but to a European, for example, it's super exciting. And yes, I'll use that word again, exotic.
I get that. If you're in your own zone and that, you're used to it. You might not think you have, but yeah, to other people, absolute culture there, isn't they? Chips and cheese. I'll edit it out.
The way
We're back.
These are pretty good.
Put this event on. We'll
So you might be wondering, what are you? Vegan, vegetarian? Since I've been talking about it on and off for a while.
Can't be vegan eating cheese.
If I cook for myself, always vegan. But pizza and cheesy fries, two things I just cannot resist. Once in a while. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. So this is category number 2.
No disrespect to vegans and vegetarians, whatever you do, but imagine being somewhere like that and being vegetarian. I bet they just smell of barbecue all over the place. I don't know. See, right, I suppose it is kind of to do with this. I do have days where I don't have meat, and towards the end of the day, not because I've chosen, it's just other things that I've eaten just don't contain meat. But at the end of the day, I feel really hungry, and it's like, why? And I just figured out, and I need meat to be able to bloody sleep.
Gay!
2 kids on bucking horses. Kids on bucking horses. For real.
Kessler Hart.
Woo! Jeez. Oh my god.
There we go, let's ride.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know I'm pausing a lot. Most of you out there said pause because we're here to listen to what your opinion is on it. I don't think it's so much that they've been thrown about and my nuts getting crushed and stuff that I'm bothered about. If I was on there, I'd be more terrified of coming off and the horse just clonking me straight on the head. I'm telling you, I bet there's a lot of fatalities in this. It has to be.
Here we go, let's ride.
Wow, he is holding on. God,
Trying to get out of the hill. Paddock.
Oh.
Arena.
I can hear you.
Like that. Woo! Shoot! Alright, safety is important. Yeah. If he stays on for that long and they have to take him off, does that mean that he did really, really well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then the judge will say score, depending on what the score is.
Okay.
Style and technique. Elegance.
We need that horse to tap into it.
That's a classic to me when I think of that sort of thing. It's a leaning back doing that yeah thing. I'm sorry, stereotypical, but that's what it reminds me of.
She held her feet the whole way.
Oh, nice. And the audience goes wild. She just fell off that horse, got up, did a bow for the audience.
58.
That's amazing. I want to be like her when I grow up. Woohoo! Bull riding. They're about to ride bulls. Little kids.
Kids riding bulls. This is one I didn't know that did.
Am I the only one in this entire place that finds this a little bit crazy? Am I the only
I'm not
one
there,
that
but I
finds this a
find
little
that
bit crazy?
absolutely mental.
I mean,
I need
it's
to see the
cool,
bulls.
but it's like, whoa. All right, waiting for the first one.
There we go.
Oh my God, it's an actual bull!
Come on, Murdoch.
I need to see.
An actual bull! I can't believe
They
it!
just, what?
Oh my God!
No, that is
With its
shocking.
horns, you know?
What are you doing, you mad people?
An actual bull!
Right, they said kids again, so how old is this chap? I was expecting it to be a smaller bull, or at least have its horns, have corks on the end of it or something. I don't know.
I can't believe it!
Nearly in the head as well.
Oh my God!
I'm with you.
With its horns, you
EVA.
know? It's not a sheep.
All right, well,
Bull.
little bit of after the ride action.
They held on to the bulls longer. I'm guessing the age category's a little bit different, like, but they seem to be held on to the bulls a lot easier than they did the sheep. And you'd have thought you'd been able to, I don't know, more hair on a sheep than a bull. Up there, I don't know what it is.
6, here we come.
Woo. Oh! Oh!
Get up, move. There we go.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Little tough luck for Austin.
See, that is a bit of a smaller bull there, wasn't it?
And here we go.
Woohoo! Oh my God.
I felt like I was alone in my utter astonishment at what was happening in front of us. I mean, kids on bucking bulls. Don't tell me that's something you see every day.
Didn't even know it existed.
The more I watch
knew the
these
sheep
kids, the
one
more
did.
respect I have for them. I don't know if I could do it. Like, I'm so impressed.
All of a sudden, everyone stopped in their tracks, and it took me a good minute to realize what was actually happening.
We ask you, Lord, to watch over the contestants, livestock, and the spectators.
When you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam.
Why do you come to the rodeo?
Because what we do in the summer?
Oh yeah? Are you like, do you do horse riding, cowboy stuff?
Yeah, some.
Oh yeah?
I have in the past. I don't do a whole lot, but I like to.
So when you watch these guys, aren't you like worried for them? I mean, I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna like die.
The bull riding a little bit.
Yeah?
I think it'd be fun to try it sometime.
Oh my God.
I love the horse, the roping, team roping, and
Right.
ride on roping.
See, that's what I want to see. Hopefully we get to see a bit of that. It looked like we saw some in the beginning, the like hog tying thing.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, is he okay? Yeah, that horse is still bucking. Oh my God.
Our Whitetail Properties pickup men are in the arena. We're
Yeah,
gonna do this
get out of the way.
He does not look okay.
I bet he gets on
He's
his
like-
second horse at about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's my stuff.
Oh really? Oh my God. Are you not worried for him?
For 10 years.
Love it. These people are tough.
There we go, yeah.
Garrett Cunningham.
Christ, that my God.
But you guys are like the guys.
I feel as though they must grow a couple of inches in height, you know. I don't know. It's like they're getting stretched upwards. I'm doing up
But
the
you
spit
guys
in the
are like
background,
the
by the way.
guardians of the whole show, right?
Yeah.
You must have seen some scary stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's been some wrecks. I mean, that's part of our job, though. When everybody's turning and running.
Part of the
away,
excitement, I imagine.
Make sure we can make it.
I love
the best
that.
outcome as it is, you know.
I love that.
Riding into the storm.
Yeah.
Do you think someone like me who's never done like rodeo stuff could learn how to do this stuff?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anybody can learn.
Really?
You got the want.
Yeah.
Really?
Something you want to do, you can dang sure do.
I'm not saying by any means that Eva's old, because she's not. She looks clearly a hell of a lot younger than me. But I think if you're gonna get in, if it's not around you all the time, I feel as though it's something you have to get into pretty early, like in your teens or something. I don't think post 20s, I couldn't imagine that it'd be that easy to get into. I don't know. I'm wrong. Perhaps there's loads of professionals out there that started late on in life, but I don't know. I feel as though it's one of them things that if you grow up around it, it'd be in your blood or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
See, they'll be the ones that are the best at it, I imagine, as well, opposed to newcomers. I don't know what the word to use is, but...
In 5 years from now, you'll see me here.
Put yourself under your swell. All right, Junior. Horse's name.
Is he doing a Superman then? Looked like he was doing a Superman right now. Oh no, he's lying off backwards like that. Oh, tricks now.
One foot stand.
These girls are 12. They have no fear. I mean, nobody here has any fear.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cowboys and cowgirls behind me, so I'm gonna go and ask them some questions. What makes this rodeo so special? Why are you guys here?
Well, to show off your horses, and that's for me anyway. It's you do a lot of work, and it's nice to bring them and show them off and have fun. It's just fun.
Have you been?
Hey, that's how I did my horses there in Red Dead Redemption. If any of you, if any of you guys ever played it with the plats in it like that.
You competing for a long time?
Yeah.
How?
You do a lot of work, and it's nice to bring them and show them off and have fun. It's just fun.
Have you been competing for a long time?
Yeah.
How old were you when you first competed?
Oh, in the junior events, like 8 or so.
8.
Let it out. I let it out.
Emily Say Rattle. Let's put it all together. Get up on time.
So what are you doing here?
Team roping.
Okay, and is this your first rodeo? I assume not.
No.
I had obviously some microphone, but I had no idea what she was holding up. And I thought it was like a dead chick or something that she just picked up.
How many of these have you done?
TV operation for 2022.
A lot?
A lot.
Sponsored.
And what brings you to the rodeo? What makes it worth it for you?
Beautiful weather.
That's all? Did you ever get nervous?
It does actually look nice.
No, never?
No clouds
No
at all.
fear? Nothing? Really? Even with all the people watching? Amazing. Well, you have a beautiful horse.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Good luck. Okay, so what brings you guys here today?
We're going to make it back to the second section.
Go ahead.
We're going to roll right into the second section of saddlebone riding.
So try to win some money.
All right. Is this your first rodeo?
No, ma'am.
All right. How many of these do you do, like, per week, per month, per year?
This is our second.
Saying that then, that is a massive saying. Well, I hear it all the time anyway when somebody's talking about something that asking them to do or whatever. They're like, oh, this ain't my first rodeo. I hear that all the time.
Get one this weekend.
Junior Bob.
As in someone saying, I've done it before. This ain't my first rodeo.
Really? Yeah. So you're like professional. Why do you ride horses? Is it like a family thing or?
I was about to say that.
Oh yeah? Do you ever like feel nervous or scared when you're out there? Never.
Nervous sometimes. He made a little nervous, but not really scared.
He made a choice.
Right. Okay. Do you think I could become a cowgirl? I think I have a crush on one of those cowboys. Is that weird? Right, so why are you here?
So were them two fellas there just competing against each other for that one calf? I didn't realise it was like that, but there must be so many different variations how to do it anyway, I imagine. I don't know. I always thought it was like one guy went out and tried chasing the calf, but no, it seemed like they was in competition with each other.
And win the money.
Oh, really? Which categories are you competing in?
Team roping.
And how long have you been doing this?
Long time. 40 years.
40 years? Wow. Do you, like, beyond, you know, the monetary, like, potential reward, what else do you find enjoyable about this?
Probably just getting out and riding my horse. Doing what I love to do. I'm lucky enough to still be able to do it at my age.
Getting away from the wife.
Would you, like, do you get nervous with everybody watching?
I mean, I've been to a lot of rodeos.
Right, it's not your first rodeo, so to speak.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me too much there.
All right.
Almost instant.
Nice. It seems like he got what he came here for.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting confused on a couple of them here. I can't tell what's actually happening. So did he get him there? I genuinely don't understand what's happened here.
It seems like he got what he came here for.
I can't see the rope, he must have got him right. I can see the rope on that one. Oh yeah, that's it. Why did that look as though it was sped up? It's not, is it? Watch his hands. That looks sped up.
Okay, I think that's enough rodeo fun for me for today. My first rodeo was amazing. I am just amazed by the courage of all the competitors, like the little girls, the little boys, and you know, all the other people, adults and young people who just perform these amazing tricks on horseback. It's incredible to see that bond between animal and human, you know? It really does require skill and time and dedication and a lot of courage. So I'm blown away. Really happy that I got here. But also, as a vegetarian, I do find it confusing because I'm not really sure what to think about, you know, the animal's perspective. But I have to say, this rodeo did not disappoint. It was one of the coolest, most exciting things I've seen in my life, honestly. And I just wish I could ride like that. Maybe I should
practice.
If you're a cowboy, can you email me? Because I'd love to learn how to become a cowgirl.
Go see that fella from earlier.
I'm serious. Cowboys, rodeos, bucking bulls. This is exactly what I had wanted to see in the US. And I'm sure as hell this isn't my last rodeo. P.S. If you're wondering about Vilk, my puppy, he stayed with a puppy sitter while I was out here.
Vilk?
One day, you'll be a cowboy too, little boy.
Absolutely brilliant, right? Thank you for suggesting that granny goat. See, I liked the questions on there. That's sort of questions I would have asked. Aren't you scared? I'm going to hurt you. For me, by far the most, what's the word? The thing that I definitely didn't know about, I knew about the hog tying thing and all that sort of stuff, but I didn't know that the kids would be riding actual bulls. I knew about the sheep one. Mutton mashing. What was it called? Mutton bashing. I forgot what it's called now. Mutton busting. Mutton busting. I think it was mutton busting. Let me know in the comments. I might have got that wrong. But yeah, I proper enjoyed that. Yeah, if you guys did, give us a thumbs up too if you want. Put stuff in the comments for me to read and react to. And I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Goodbye. Bye bye.